Hello everyone, my name is Cookie King and it is a glorious Tuesday, November 22nd. I've got a nice cast for you of a game between Fan, the red Zerg, and the southern spawn on this map of Metalopolis, who's playing against the blue Protoss Natengall in the northern spawn on this wonderful Tuesday right before Thanksgiving. Got all my homework done, all my obligations fulfilled, so I've got nothing but free time to do quite a few casts today is my goal. Get a couple of those done. Hopefully have some time to actually play some games myself. It's going to be great. It's a happy day. So, we've got nothing too spectacular here. Looks like our red Zerg friend did do the extractor trick to get one extra drone while he was waiting for that overlord to finish. This overlord did not go to the correct location, although it's very typical for the Zerg player to send their overlord to the base that is close by air position simply because it is the quickest base to scout. And he's already eliminated this position as a location for the enemy in less than 2 minutes of game time. Gateway going down for the Protoss. He does have a gas. No, that seems like a good time for him to take a gas. An expansion going down for Fan. Before the pool, he decided to go with an expansion first. This drone's going to go out and scout. This drone and probe are going to meet each other. Go exactly right through each other, actually. And ignore each other. Other than that, spawning pool is finally down for Fan. He's taking a gas as well. The drone does get inside the base, and I'm sure this probe will as well. He maybe wanted to prevent that hatchery from going down, but he arrived a little too late. A second gas already being taken for the blue Protoss player. Might be doing that to try and fake out this drone, have him get inaccurate scouting information, but he's not trying to kill the drone, so it looks like he is in fact going to keep that gas. Queen being spawned for the Zerg player. The expansion did just complete. We have a robotics facility going down for the Protoss player. So we might see a 1-gate robo expand out of Natengall. Not sure, I don't know at this point. Anything is possible. He does have these 2 gases, which is pretty early to take your 2 gas. Might want to get out a number of sentries, maybe a couple immortals early on. Might go for an early 1-base push. Got a couple of Zerglings out for Fan. Just a few, usually use the scout. However, for now they're just going to chill in the base. Probably going to take these Elnaga towers relatively quickly. Looks like we have a complete wall off for Natengall if he wishes to leave his base. With any units really, he's going to have to kill either his gateway or this cybernetics core or this other gateway, unless he decides to cancel the gateway, which I doubt. Observers made, being sent out. Another gateway is going to be thrown down for a total of 3 gates. A warp prism is being spawned in for Natengall, so he could actually just use the warp prism to elevator his units out. Of course, he will be able to warp any units from the gateways directly to wherever the warp prism is once this warp gate tech finishes, which is very close to finishing. The only units he would have to lift out of his base would be immortals, the sentries that are already in the base. Yep, Zerglings can't get in. Instead, they're going to try and hit the cybernetics core, which does finish warp gate. Going to use this warp gate. Looks like these sentries are going to go into the warp prism. 4 sentries. We're going to gonna see how this is gonna work out for Fan. Might be in a bit of trouble as sentries do have force field, which there are hardly any units here. A spore crawler is going down. Interesting choice. Maybe he thought that early gas meant that Dark Templar were going to come in. Not sure if Fan did spot this warp person. It's going to land here, though. The ramp is force fielded, so these units are not going to be able to get in to do anything at all. Queen's going to go down pretty quickly. These drones are kind of freaking out. Drones are running away, trying to escape the zealots. The spore crawler is not going to do anything. The lair is being warped in. The Zergling, panicking, doesn't know where to go, wants to stay away from all the carnage. More units being warped in. We have quite a few force fields left on these sentries, so it's going to be a while before these units are able to get through that. Spawning pools being taken out. We do have a lot of roaches that did spawn from this base now. I'm going to take out these couple of zealots. Probably going to go for the sentries next. There's nothing that can attack air at this point. These zealots are going to die. These drones are being massacred by the zealots. Probably a bad choice on his part. Spawning pool does go down. And it looks like Natengall is satisfied with the damage that he has caused. And is going to fly away. Or just go right in front of the... No. He's getting a little indecisive. Doesn't know what to do. Gonna drop these sentries. Warping a few more units. Forcing the ramp to prevent reinforcements from coming in. Which there are only drones being made right now. Oh. And Warp Person did switch to high ground. So, same thing's gonna happen again, unfortunately for Fan. Base is under attack while his roaches are unable to do anything. These sentries are getting pretty low on energy, but there are still a few force fields. Force fields take 50 energy. There's a couple, 3, 4 more force fields or so. Unless, of course, more sentries are warped in. Nope, only zealots thus far. That roach does get killed. Those units were, however, in the range of the roaches. All those drones are just chilling, hiding out over there, hiding from their bad zealot enemies. The zealot's gonna take out the roach one. Spawning pool was remade. Obviously, we need to have a spawning pool. It's pretty essential Zerg tech. Each sentry that is warped in does have enough energy for a force field. So as long as he warps in a sentry every once in a while, he'll be able to keep this force field chain up. He might even have... Oh! Roaches do almost get up there, but they, in fact, do not make it all the way. This roach pair does die, killing a few zealots. Roach one did not die, in fact. Queen using a transfuse on the roach, and Fan decides to give up. With a GG is pretty discouraging when you're a Zerg player to see your base just getting torn apart, and you can't do anything because of these force fields, as only massive units can break those. And I believe the only massive unit for Zerg is the Ultralisk. I think that's it. There's been... Some users have been wanting to include the Queen as a massive unit that can break force fields. No word on that from Blizzard yet, but personally I would like that as a Zerg player. So yeah, oh, he could have used burrowed roaches. He could have gotten some burrow tech. He did have the lair, so he would have been able to get the tunneling claws for the roaches, and he would have been able to research burrow. So he could have done that. There was an observer, however, so they would have been able to see the roaches while they were burrowed, and would have been able to still continuously attack the roaches. Although sentries don't do too much damage when there's this many, they can do damage rather quickly. So that's it. If you enjoyed this cast, feel free to leave comments. I'll take any good or bad criticism of my casting abilities. I just want to get better. Looking for suggestions from you guys watching. My name once again was Cookie King SC, as you can tell from the channel, which is me. If you'd like me to cast a replay for you, I'll be happy to cast any replay sent in by anyone. My email is in the description, but it is cookiekingsc@gmail.com. Send me a replay or send me an email with your replay file attached as an attachment, and I will be sure to cast it as soon as I can. So, with that, I'm going to head out. Hope you guys have a great day. Keep watching my videos, subscribe to my channel, and have a great rest of your day, rest of your night, rest of your life too. Just have a good life. Let's go with that. Peace out.